used to run and play. Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong. Sometimes I feel like all that's sad, 'cause viral then people forget.
Morning. Okay, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm excited. Anyway, hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, karibu sana. And my name is Shiko Makena, and today I just want to share with you my journey on how I left employment in corporate world. So this is a bit, I don't know how people will take it, but it's not easy. It's not an easy journey. And by the time I reached to this point, guys, you don't know like how everything was not. What will I even say? Like everything was not okay, but I really had to do it. Okay, so I'll start by saying okay, I've been working ever since I left let me just say high school, because before I even joined my college, I started doing some promotion jobs. You know, all those jobs, you go to the supermarket stand, promote something that you're given. There's Nivea products. I was promoting Colgate, there's different products we were promoting at that time. So you are young, you're so excited, and you're just there selling. And for me, I love talking and I love just interacting with people, and I'm always happy about that. But it's not an easy job as well, because sometimes you get someone who is not in the mood. So what the comeback that this person will give you, if you have a small heart, you won't continue with the job. So it needs you to have a strong heart, because you can go to someone, hello, hi, I'm selling this product, hey, I'm from this company, and before even you finish, someone has just done this. So you need a strong heart. So I started from there, and I went on in town just looking for job. Safaricom, I even did when we were introducing the now Go TVs and the DSTVs. I was there doing the promotions. I did that. I've also done for phones as well. So I started by doing that. So after that I got now a chance to join school. And for me, the school that I was going to, you couldn't like you see the way you can go to school maybe in class like in a week twice. No, that one you couldn't. Like they have given you a limit of you to miss school, so I had to choose one. So because I just loved learning and I wanted like to go further, I had to keep working. So I started with my college and I did it for I think just 2 years. Yeah. And I was done, and now I came back to employment again. So here you start tamaking for employment. Guys. Okay. I always feel so bad because it's never easy if you even don't have connections around. If you don't have connections, if you don't have anything, like it's never easy. But I always say, if you push yourself, you don't even need the connection. That's what I always say. For me, I didn't like have the connections, but I always pushed myself. I always went to where nikisikia wanasema sijui wanaita nini vile kuna interview I was running. When they say, and I was not even fearing. I didn't know places, but I had to know. And by the time 5 years was done, I almost knew this country from Nakuru, Naivasha, because the way I've moved because of work. So that's what I did. And now I was doing consultation, travel consultancy, and that's what I learned in college. So I had to now come back tamak for attachment. It's not easy. Yani even now, even getting the job, like not even, you don't want to be paid, you just want experience. It's also not easy. Haki ya Mungu. I wrote CVs. I was like there, oh mama, Haki, you get tired. It's not easy, guys. So before you get even the attachment, and you don't want even someone to pay you, because now getting the one who's paying you is even more harder. So you better just go for free. So I tamaked, then send my CVs to Bonfire, sijui nini. Hizo makampuni zote za karibu zote. Really. So I ended up getting a company, and I started working there for a year. Guys, I think that was my best moment while working. Okay, not initially the best, but at least I felt so good. I've gone to school for this specific thing I want to do, and this is what I'm getting as work, guys. Nani atasikia poa? Anyway, so that was it. So I started like that, and I first did with 6 months free internship where it wasn't easy. So I did the I loved as I'm telling you, I talk more and I talk to clients, and I think from the word go, that's how I started. So it has always been like that. So I was speaking to people, booking their tickets, arranging for safaris and all that. I loved it, and I loved also moving as well. So it was so good for me and fun. I wasn't even getting paid, but I was happy about the job. They were just giving me the fare, only fare back home and at work every day. So yeah. So when down the line, 7 months, and no 7 months, we all went to the same school in that company, I guess, because from the owner to the people who were there, we went to the same school. Yeah. So this I was so young at that time, and my boss was having a friend who also was in maternity leave, but because she couldn't like go back to where she was working, she had to come back. So we were like, uh, we added more people, like one person which was a bit inconvenient for the boss. So 1 year down the line, when this now I think it was November, December, the woman just told me, my boss just told me, I have this friend of mine that you came and you've seen her, and at least she has shown you 1, 2, 3, and because you are young, you can get opportunities out there. So I just wanted to like to give her a chance. Where me like kwani kunaendaje, like I was so invested in this, I was so there, like I really love this job, guy, because we were working from Monday to Friday. If there's a holiday, you don't get to go. Saturday and Sunday, we were working, I think Saturday by 12 you're home, so from Saturday afternoon to Sunday, you have a whole weekend. Like this was something that I really loved and enjoyed. I don't know if you guys are in that sector or you're not, you understand what I was feeling at that moment. So when they told me like I have to live for this woman to continue, it really shocked me. But because I don't have any other thing, like I'm not even connected to these people, I had to leave. So I now started tamaking again. We're getting now this job, it's not easy. I started sending CVs, blah blah blah. I didn't get. So I joined now. I had a friend who told me, our place has a vacancy, and for now sales, and you can come. I was like, yeah. So I went. That's when I started with this company now that I want to talk about. So I started it, and I did like I think for 2 years or 3. No. What am I think I'm confusing with the two companies. Yeah, because I did this company once and then went and then came back. Okay. So I think I'll be giving these stories when we continue. So for this company I'm talking about now, I joined and then I stayed like for 3, 4 years, then left. I got another job, which I was so excited again, but then left and came back. So in total, this particular, the last company that I was working for, I had stayed for 10 years. Guys, let me tell you, in life, you don't have to overstay somewhere. You need to move. Me, I always say, need to move. As long as you're healthy, as long as you're young, move, because that's the only chance that you can get to explore. So this company, I've really worked for it when it was nothing. Like we started from zero. We worked, we opened branches, and that's the best point of now working, and then you're seeing what you're working for. flourishing. So at that moment I was nilikuwa tu ninaenda ikiwa tu poor, and now people get used to me and da, 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 da. So now I feel like now on my 8th year, not even my 5th year, or maybe 8th year, I start feeling like, okay, I've overstayed my stay on this place. I need to move. I need to even let someone else to come. Oh my God, my stomach. I need to like leave this place for someone else to come and work. Like you cannot stay for somewhere like, okay, some people stay, but it all depends on priorities. It all depends on what you're working for. So it depends. So for me, in the 8th year, I was feeling pushed to the wall because now I'm used to this work. For me, just say I don't like staying in one place. That's what I've come to realize. I'm a person that I love moving, and I can't stay in one place. And I really tried. 10 years, it's not a joke. So I stayed, but this from Monday to Sunday, no holidays. Holidays, you're still working, and you just have one day off. You can imagine that life, and you are a Kayang in your 20s. Me, I just say, I won't say I missed out that much, but I missed out most of the part of it because now here you start disconnecting with friends, you start disconnecting with the world at large because now you're rooted to one place. A place unatokaga. You are going from 9 to 7, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can imagine all those hours. It's not a joke. So you end up being in your own world. But if you, like for me, I didn't like drift much because I'm always into people. If my friends say, tutapatana twende wapi, I'm always there. I don't know, I was creating time, but I have to go there because now you'll end up losing your 20s while you rooted somewhere. So I had that chance, and I really tried my best to do 1, 2, 3. So on my 8th year, I started just doing my online businesses, and I started like started doing business, small businesses. Now I do this, I do errands, I do blah blah blah. So I started with that. So I really enjoyed, even if I was not making much money, I was getting one client a day or up 2 clients. It's still okay because I'm still working somewhere else, so it wasn't really affecting me. So that's what I started, and I felt like I want to be a business person right now. So that time on my 8th year, I was feeling pushed. So I was always telling myself, ikifika December, when it reaches December, I'll move. Sitarudi by January. God. You're feeling pushed. Your heart wants, but at the same time your body doesn't. Like you're now having to have a struggle with your body, mind, heart. I don't know. So you can tell me down below in the comment section if you've been this journey, how it was. Let's interact because this is I know most people want to do it. They only fear. Let me tell you guys, there's one thing that I came to realize that makes us not to move is fear. I had the fear, and I had it for years. Pray for that fear. Tell God, remove every day. Tell God, remove this fear out. Because when you tell yourself, I fear to do this, imagine you'll never do it. You will be tried. Yes, in your mind you want, but the fear is telling you can't. So it depends on what you will want to listen to. So for me, the fear was always something that I took it into mind. I cannot do this. So when the 8th year is like this, when the 9th year, I'm still telling myself, when it reaches December, this will be last year in this company. Okay? I find myself back again because one thing, I'm not even stable, and I'm not stable, and I'm not even sure what I really want to do. So you cannot just live somewhere if you're not even sure what you really want to do. But sometimes you can be pushed not to start even without knowing what to do because you will find yourself on the way. Let me say that. So I was like, ata sijajipanga. Like yes, like you can. One thing I will say, you will never get enough funds to. You can never say you have enough funds. Because some people say have enough funds to pay your rent for a year, and then at least to sort yourself for the year. The salary that I'm getting, I cannot even have that cash flow to be able to save myself to those years people are talking about. So sometimes it depends. There are some people who are in good companies, they end up having good money, and you can get yourself having that period of 1 year. You have sorted yourself rent, food, I don't know, blah. Me, I didn't have. Let me just be serious. And I just said no. Not because I was saving, but I was not having that much money to save. So I continued telling myself, okay, I don't have the money. I'm not really prepared. So I talked to people. There are some people who are giving you positive vibes. There's some others who are giving you negative vibes. Now, when you listen to people, another thing, never listen to people. Okay, you can just listen to people for advice, but just know what to take in. So when I listen to people who have been ahead of me, they give you bad reviews. Huku nje si kuzuri, hakuna biashara zinafanya kazi. Hey, God, Jesus Christ. Even mine, like we don't have money outside here. Oh my God. When you hear that, you're like, well, I'm at least I'm in a better place. I'm having something. So let me not go that road. Someone else is telling you, no, you have to come out, toil like us, and you'll reach somewhere. So I'm like 50-50. What do I listen to? But I think the 90% is the negativity is what weighs down the positive one. So I pushed that down. So years came by and I was really to the edge. And then also I'm feeling I need to start. I need to start. There's that point. I always tell people, yes, you want to do it, but kuna siku tu utasikia unafinywa. When you're waking up like this, you want to, it's telling you, you have to start, you have to start. So you're fighting for that, and also you're fighting for yourself. So I was in that in that position. So I was like, I want to do this, but I'm not sure if I want to do this. Blah 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 blah. But I started praying serious prayers, guys. I prayed. I was telling God, show me the way. Make sure this fear leaves me. Like every day you're talking to God. You're talking to God. So you'll find your way, guys. So that's how I did it. So in 2023. As I'm speaking right now, it's 2024 June 31st. So I'm 6 months down the line. So in 2023 November, I decided to just write. When you're in a company, you have to give them like you have to give them like 1 month. Tell them like I'm not be there in December or January, so at least they arrange themselves within a month. So I wrote the email and I said, let me tell you, writing the email, I was shaking. Now telling me, I wrote the email like on a Monday. I didn't even send. I think I sent it on a Friday. Nilikuwa naenda kufinya tu button, and then I'm like, no, it's not time. And then I go, and the next day, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm like, no, I'm not even ready. So days went by. Mungu wangu. On Friday, I just told myself, I have to do this. When will I do this? Because you think you want to do it, but you always tell yourself, kuna siku, hakuna siku, time is going, time is not even waiting for you. So you're fighting battles that no one is ever coming to save you. In this position, no one will ever save you, guys. You have to save yourself. You have to know what you want by yourself. So on Friday, I just sent send, and I kept quiet. I didn't tell even my colleagues. So because sometimes some things backfire, so you cannot start when you are not sure. So when I sent, on the other side, the people receiving my email, they read my email, never communicated back. So I'm like, I'm telling my colleague. Okay, one colleague knew. So I was like, are these people reading my email? Have they seen my email? I'm not gonna ignore. Now I was in 50-50, guy. So I stayed because I was giving them notice of December so that I can leave by January and not be coming back. So we went on good. On December, we were having our last meeting. I don't know when was it. I'll show you the videos here. That's why I've started with this so that you can understand. So when we were doing our last meeting, we were always doing our meetings on Tuesdays. So when we were doing our meeting, that's when my bosses were telling me, hey, there's someone who is leaving us, and I don't know if you know her. I'm like, you know yourself, so you're like shocked. Kumbe they knew. Kumbe they read my email. So that's when they told me all the best. I blah blah blah. Yani those good stuff, you know. So because I've been the longest employee in that place, so they spoke good on my new journey, which was ahead of me, and that point, guys, me, I'm not on an emotional person. Let me say, me, I just say that I'm always tough. I think life has really toughened me, even if it's something emotional. Emotional. I'm just there. Hmm? So that thing, that day now when they're telling me the goodbyes, it really hit me and I started crying. Guy, I've never seen like I'm like, no way, you cannot be doing this. But this, I was shaking because I in my mind I was like, is this job is all I have? Like, you know, when you have a job, you have like security in your life. You feel like uko na security mahali. So when I'm leaving this, what do I have? So those were my questions, and then I was shaking. I was not even able to talk, but I talked, but I was not able to talk at all. I was crying, and I was like, guy, what is this? After I finished, something just left my body. I just felt something has left my body after we finished the meeting, and it came back to reality. This is happening. This is happening. So yeah, so that's all. I just we just did our meeting, and then I think we closed for December holidays. We closed on 24th, 25th, and 26th, 27th. We were back. So I did the 27 until 31st. 31st, we now go for another off for first and second, and then on third we come back on January. So that's how I left, guys. It was not the easiest journey. I'll tell you that. But if you feel you're ready, you have to be ready. Because there's a point you'll feel that I'm ready. Na hakuna mtu atakwambia. Watu watakuwa nakwambia, but wewe mwenyewe ndio unafaa utafeel I'm ready for this. So that's now the beginning of this journey. I think I'll just do with episodes, depending on how it is. So I wanted just to speak to tell you how I arrived to the decision, and then now I'll show you my last day at work. Yeah, like a small vlog. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy. Please, positive vibes in here. Encourage anyone who wants to follow this step. And just begin somewhere. And if you ever been in this position, how was it? Just tell us in the comment below and let's interact. So let me show you in the video of how my last day was. Yeah, so I hope you guys get to enjoy, get to learn something. And yeah, I just leave you with verses as well, because the more I started this journey, the more I became more spiritual, guys. Because that's when I realized it's as if I was worshiping. I was worshiping work, in terms of you feel like this is your God. We are not supposed to be fed. When you feel like that at work, please think about yourself. So when I felt like I'm living and then I'm crying, something is coming out of me, I realized no, there's someone who is bigger than this. And he knew me before I was even born. He knew these things I would have to pass through. So I was always encouraging myself, reading verses, talking to God. Me, I love worship, so I worship more, and I just felt at peace. And I just told God, I'm starting this journey in 2024. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't have the money. Like, you know, mtu atakwambia ukuwe na million money, five. No. I don't have that. The few that I have, that's what I'll start with, and bless me as I go. And here I am, 6 months down the line. I'm still I'm still doing it, guys, and I've never like lacked, and I keep on pushing. And now this time I'm pushing like nobody's business, because I don't have any backup. So you need to push yourself. Anyway, we will talk more as we go. So see you in my next video. Bye bye. Love you guys.